first thing I said once we got through the airport, I said Blake would be petrified.
Yes, he did. He did. As soon as we walked through the door, he said, "Man, if Blake had to deal with this, he just wouldn't do it."
He would be so mad.
There's not enough drugs on this earth that could calm Blake down from his anxiety of that.
What's up, y'all?
This is Beyond 21.
I'm Caitlin.
I'm Callie.
I'm Hunter.
Y'all know him. He's been on here thrice.
No, this is my third time. Or have I been on here
Yeah,
more?
that's what I was talking about. Like, this is your third one. They know your voice by now. He's the conspiracy theory guy. Anyway. So, Kallie and Hunter are going to be here today telling us about their honeymoon and whatever else we get to. We may get to their wedding. If we don't, we'll do it on another day.
Okay.
So, congratulations.
Thanks.
Again.
Thank you.
We did it, and he's not even wearing his ring. Were you trying to hide your hand so that I wouldn't see?
No, I just took it off to cook.
Can't cook with it on.
No.
He can't get the glove over the ring.
How do you know he uses gloves?
Because me and Blake goof on him all the time.
Oh, okay.
Because he wears gloves to cook.
I mean, proper
He wears
cooking
gloves.
procedures.
Yeah.
This ain't no serve safe place.
He's Serve Safe certified.
Is that
Say
still
that
a
three
thing?
times fast.
Serve safe
It
certified?
may be expired by
Yeah,
then.
I'm thinking
You think
it's
so?
probably expired.
I don't know.
What does that consist of? Like,
Yes.
is it
I know how to
an
do it
easy
right.
test? Because I mean, I've seen some crackheads do it
I mean, it's fairly easy.
at Wendy's. I mean,
You just got to know, like, what is it, temps for different kinds of meat, and you got to know, like, health,
like
what
health
is it?
department
There's
stuff.
certain layers, like you got to put food, like seafood, then
Yeah.
beef, then chicken, like if you put it on a shelf.
Wow.
You got to know how far off the ground your food can sit and your trays can sit, right?
Yep.
What is it, 6 inches? What is
6
it?
inches off the ground.
Wait, so our food just like barely dangling above the ground?
6 inches and you're good.
6
Like,
inches,
We're
yeah.
talking like shin height.
I mean, why do you have to have it stacked up higher than that?
Why is the food that close to the floor if you're serving it?
It's 6. You're
Why
not
are you-
serving it. That's storage.
Yeah,
like you're
storage.
storing your.
Storing it. I thought you meant like after it's cooked. Like I'm
No.
thinking in my brain
let
like
me just...
No, I mean,
I'm saying.
I think it's the same height. Like I've never heard anybody say anything about it. I mean, but who would serve food 6 inches off the ground?
Well, I didn't understand that. That's why I was thinking in my mind. I was thinking about the rack at Jack's and how they've got the little levels, and I was like, have they got food down below those? But I don't know. I've never worked fast food. I mean, other than that one day, but that didn't really count.
Mickey D's.
Yeah. Thank you, all those of you that went to school with me that made fun of me for working at McDonald's. Anyway,
You actually worked at McDonald's,
One day.
unlike Kamala Harris.
huh?
Unlike Kamala Harris.
Yes. Bruh. Don't get me started on that gal. I called her something else. not a bad word, just like a not very nice word. Anyway, so tell us about your honeymoon.
Oh, you wanted to...
Let's go from start to finish, end of the wedding
Okay.
to the end of the honeymoon.
Okay, so the wedding, everybody left pretty quick. So
That's what you wanted, though.
I did want it to go by quickly, and I mean that as in, like, I didn't want to be out all night. But don't exhale into the mic like that.
He was not ready to leave the wedding, obviously.
But it was just like everybody ended up taking off at like 7:30, and like I
told
get
you
it. A
about
lot of
some-
people had a long, like my people that I work with, they had a long way to drive, like 2 hours around a roundabout.
Oh my gosh.
Some of them.
Jeez.
But so I get them wanting to leave early, but it just kind of made me sad because like nobody really stayed for the garter toss, nobody stayed for the flower toss really, and like
Who
the
got
bouquet
those, by the way?
Carly and Hunter gave it to Hagen.
You gave it to him?
Well, there's nobody
I just threw it
else.
at him.
Oh,
Yeah, it's him or Dodd. I'm not going to do Dodd like that.
why not?
Yeah, is he not ready to get married to Jess?
I don't know his situation. Hagen's due, though.
Oh, Hagen is due.
Callie's
You heard
fine.
that, the Hagen.
Yeah, Hagen. Get on the horn, bro.
But I think Mama pointed it out to me because I had kind of forgotten about it. I caught your flowers. Carly caught mine.
Did you catch my flowers? Actually,
because I still have them in the bucket.
I think I have a picture of you like up in the air.
Probably. Launched for those
You were
things.
fiending for that wedding ring, wasn't you?
Yeah. But then it was like 3 years later. So.
Almost exactly to the day.
I know.
You missed it by 3 days. If leap year wouldn't have messed it up, you probably would have. Would you have gotten married the same day as me? Like if it would have fell on a Saturday? You
No.
wouldn't have?
Well, I'll say this. That was the only day that was available for J&D Farms. So, and we really wanted to get married there. So if it happened to fall on your wedding day, I wouldn't have done it.
I wouldn't have cared.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't have wanted to, like, share the anniversary with you. Not because I don't want to share with you, but I'm saying, like, I want that.
Zoom in on that page.
I want that to be your own day, is what I'm saying.
I would have been fine sharing that with you because I feel like we could have went and done something fun.
Well, that's
together.
fine. I mean, I wouldn't have minded. I wouldn't have minded, but I'm saying, out of respect for you, I wouldn't have just picked that day. But if it was the only day left, I'd have, which it was. Like, the 26th was the only day left. Because I wanted to get married on the 5th. But
glad you didn't.
It was hard.
You would have messed up my child's birthday.
Well, that's true, too. I didn't think about that. But, like I said, it all worked out for a reason.
Splitting birthdays and anniversaries up.
I know. It all worked out the way it was supposed to, though. But, so, yeah, everybody ended up leaving, and we got out of there. We were in the truck and on the road at 8:45. I remember looking at the time.
I remember
and that was
watching
after
you guys
we
leave.
stayed for an hour and helped gather. Well, we gathered our stuff up and we kind of helped put together some other stuff.
Yeah.
Tie up some loose ends. And when we finally got here, we had to pack the rest of our stuff. We didn't have to wash anything, did we?
No, it was just getting because I just took a day bag.
Yeah, that's right.
But you still had to
transfer. We packed our carry-on bags. We made sure we had our passports and our money and our license, and we packed our little go bags. Well, then he said my bag was too heavy, so I had to reconsolidate stuff.
What do you mean go bag? Is that your carry-on?
We call it a go bag.
Hey.
Because it's on the go bag.
Okay.
Did
y'all just share one suitcase?
No.
Oh, y'all both had one.
Yeah. But, and I'll say this too, we had a bunch of stuff from the wedding in his truck. So when we got here, we had to unload all that. We looked at all the money we got. We looked through all the cards. We sorted all that stuff out. I tried to kind of clean up and...
so you wouldn't have to do it when you got home?
Mm-hmm. I tried to do all that. And then, like I said, we packed the car back up with our stuff to take to the honeymoon. So we didn't go to bed till, what was it, 11:30 or 12?
It was late.
And then we had to wake up, turn around and woke up at
4:45.
4:45.
Oh, heavens.
So we didn't get much sleep.
No, I didn't get much sleep. Callie slept most of the way there.
Well, I told you that I would stay awake with you.
I don't trust you. You can't see.
No.
You're not going...
If you'll listen to me, I'm saying I offered to stay awake on the car ride there. I said, if you need me to stay awake with you, I can. He was like, no, you go to sleep. That's fine. It's fine. So I went to sleep. He said I could go to sleep. I went to sleep.
Now he holding grudges.
Yeah.
No, I really ain't. I listened to the Trump on Rogan the whole time.
Yeah, that's true. I heard a little bit of that.
Yeah. Didn't you and Blake talk about it?
No,
maybe not until you got back.
Blake always questions me about my podcast. He opened my truck door yesterday and Joe Rogan was playing. He's like, you listen to podcasts? I was like, oh, yeah.
You listen to ours?
Not gonna lie.
Didn't answer the question.
Did you listen to the one you were on?
I did listen to it. Part of it. I didn't listen to the whole thing. I mean, I was there.
I said that to him the other day, though, and he had a totally different response. He said, why would I listen to that podcast when I was there? That's what he said.
I mean, I listened to the first part of it, but no, I didn't listen probably.
What's the first part?
5,
2
10
minutes?
10 minutes of it.
The first actual part.
I just want to know what I sounded like on there.
Okay. What did you think you sounded like?
Were you pleased with it?
I mean, if you ask Bernie, it was a little quiet.
Well, why don't you talk since on this next segment? You talk. You tell the part of it. So.
Yeah, so anything we do, I'm the one that has to plan it. I have to figure out where we're going to park. Where do we go after we park? Where do we go once we get in the airport? Because if it was up to Callie, we would never have made it to Jamaica. Callie's just not the planner.
Not a vacation planner. I don't like to deal with that kind of stuff.
Too stressful for Callie.
It is. It's too stressful for me.
Too stressful, or are you too lazy?
Both.
There you go.
I'll admit it.
Because this just goes back to the thing.
Technologically lazy.
That's not technological at all.
Yes, it is. On your phone, having to figure it out. don't like doing that.
See,
Research is a no go for
there
me.
again, that's why me and Hunter are so much alike, because if you Blake did a great job planning our anniversary
Okay.
trip. But what? You planned our anniversary trip? Thank you.
I'll take all the credit for it.
Did you plan it all?
I told him, I said, look.
Did you
go
pick
over
out
there,
the hotel?
I mean, I said something right there. I mean, he found the Westin. But I said, man, you go stay right there. There's all them restaurants, and you're right there at Topgolf.
So you planned the Top Golf trip. Because at first I wasn't happy about it, okay?
No, I said something. I said,
told him, I said, I hope she's okay with that.
I had a great time at Top
I told him that. And I told you that Friday. I said, you say you ain't going to like it. You get there, you have your time.
It's actually a lot more fun with it being just me and Blake because I got to hit more often. I don't
Even
like
if it was
going with a
just like-
group.
I don't either because you have to wait for
Yes, and
every,
you're
like
sitting
just hit the ball.
Yeah, and then
What's-
people are talking.
I hate that.
It's only fun going with a group. Like, if everybody's just, like, cutting up, and you're probably there for, like, 3 hours.
Yeah, if I'm going to be there for 3 hours and at least get to hit a max time of like an hour at least. Or, yeah. I said at least, but then I said max, so I was trying to,
I didn't
step
notice
back on that.
I
but-
didn't even pick that up.
But yeah, so Blake's like that too. I think if we go somewhere, he expects me to figure it out.
The first thing I said once we got through the airport, I said Blake would be petrified.
Yes, he did. He did. As soon as we walked through the door, he said, "Man, if Blake had to deal with this, he just wouldn't do
He'd
it."
be
He would be
his-
so mad.
There's not enough drugs on this earth that could calm Blake down from his anxiety of that.
He likes to act like he doesn't have anxiety, but he's probably worse than me, honestly.
No, I think it's just when he gets in a situation.
Well, it's the crowd thing.
Well, it's-
he doesn't
yeah.
like
It's
people.
the crowd, but it's also not knowing what
Where
you're
you
supposed to
going-
do,
or
where
where you
you're
going.
going. Like,
I
I don't
thrive
like
in that.
Yeah, he does good. He was directing us around. We were just going.
See, man, I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I like being in places like that, like new places, and I like being in a setting like that because I want to find my way around. It's like a
Yeah.
game to me, and like I would go ham at Disney World. In my mind, Callie, from just the last
gonna
time we
go
were there
ham
when
at
I was
Disney
9, I remember where to go once you get in the park, and it's so strange.
I don't
Like,
even remember, and I
it's
just
in my
went
brain,
last year.
man. But yeah, so I feel
Well,
you.
how long did it take us to get in and out of there?
So when we got to the airport, so we parked at another parking lot and then like rode a bus there. So as soon as we got off the elevator, bus picked us up. We're at the airport in like 3 minutes. Did that because it saved about $200 on parking.
$200
It was
to
going to
park.
cost us
No, it would've
$280.
cost us.
It was going to cost us $280 to park at the terminal, or I could park at the international parking deck, and it cost us $82. So I'm definitely $84. I'm budget friendly
for a week, right?
for a week. Yeah.
Or almost a
So
week.
we got on the bus, got over there. They drop us off right there, check in our bags, go through customs, and we were in our terminal in like 40 minutes.
You had to go through customs?
Or yeah,
I thought you had to go through customs on the way back.
no, you still have to go through it. They're still. I guess it's not really
Is
customs.
it TSA is what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is like, I mean, you kind of got to go through.
Did either one of y'all get pegged to get scanned
I never have.
additionally?
I've
No.
never been done that way.
You better knock on
Speaking of
wood
that-
right now.
On the way back, like we're going to get on the plane, like the guy in front of me, like this lady in Jamaica, is like this
No,
dude.
you're getting ahead. You're getting ahead.
I don't want to forget it. I'll
Okay.
tell the story and then we'll get
Okay.
back. So anyway, we get on the airplane to go back from
Well,
Jamaica.
we're not on the airplane yet.
No, like we're fixing to go through the little tunnel thing, and the guy in front of me, I mean, she's making him take his shoes off, shirt, like jacket off. She's like patting the bottom of his feet.
Yeah, she swapped the bottom of his foot with her hand.
And
Well,
I'm-
she had gloves on, but still.
I'm talking about she did not spare any region of his body, like touched up on him, make sure he didn't have nothing.
And I thought we all had to do that because, like, after we
Talking
walked
about
away-
like
Yeah.
hitting his private area and stuff.
I mean,
didn't see her
rubbing.
doing
I mean,
that.
rubbing like up the legs.
Oh no, bro.
But I thought we all had to do that. So, like,
Callie was
she
like
said-
already taking her shoes
she
off.
said next. So I went over there, and they were like, "No, no, ma'am, no, 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 not you, not you. Go back to the line." I was like, "Okay," and I was like, "Okay." They had their own separate line of people they were checking that way.
See, I feel like them doing it randomly like that is not a good idea because you can miss.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't
How
have
do you
any
pick?
sense.
And that guy in front of us was not carrying anything at all.
But you could have been.
Hey, I could have been
You were
locked and loaded.
unsuspecting looking.
Yeah. But anyway, go ahead.
But anyway, yeah, so we got there like 3 hours early, and we were in our terminal in 40 minutes, so we had to kill like 2 hours and 20 minutes.
We
What'd
got
y'all
some
do?
breakfast.
Yeah, we got breakfast, and there's something about the airport. I don't understand.
International part.
The international side, they had no good food. I remember
They
when
had
we went,
Starbucks, but they were packed out
when we went to
wazoo.
Disney World, the American side of Atlanta Airport had
Had
anything
a
you wanted.
McDonald's.
Mickey D's.
That's
like,
the problem right there. RFK gonna wrap that right up.
But anyway, so we had to eat. It was, I don't even know what it was technically based off of. I guess it was.
I don't know, but it was some weird
It was some
southern.
type of European. No, because we got.
No, but it was southern like biscuits, and they had like.
But the biscuits were like this big.
Yeah,
That's
and
not- it
they
wasn't-
didn't even look like biscuits.
They're probably like
They look like
scones or something.
cornbread.
Scones.
It honestly looked like cornbread. But anyway, so we got, what was it, a panini or something?
Yeah, we got a
Egg
bacon, egg, and cheese panini.
It was all right.
Gag.
And we had their hash browns were like little tater cubes. They
They're
had
more like
peppers in
home
them.
fries, but with peppers in them.
Like fried potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were like real brown and crispy.
Yeah.
They deep fried them. They didn't pan fry them.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Not a fan. They were.
and it was okay.
But
Like,
that was
you could-
expensive.
Oh yeah.
It was like what, 32,
I want to say it was
35
like
bucks?
32 bucks.
Oh my.
Now I will give them like it was a plate of food. Like I couldn't eat it all.
Yeah, it was a big plate.
But it wasn't any good.
Yeah.
What's the point in having a big plate if you can't take it home? Can't even take that on the plane and
We
eat it.
had 3 hours to kill. Actually, we could have. We
You
could
can
have taken.
take the food on the plane?
Yeah, because like you can't take food or drinks like into TSA or anything like that. But like once you get in the terminal, like is that what you in
Yeah.
the terminal? You can buy anything. Like you can take your Starbucks coffee on there. You can take your Coca-Cola. Like what?
I
It
didn't know
doesn't
that.
matter. You can take anything on there once you're already past that point. But up until that point, you can't do that. But anyway, do you want to tell about the plane ride?
So plane ride was pretty smooth.
No turbulence at all?
No, there was a little bit of turbulence.
Does that scare y'all?
No.
It's like a roller coaster. Kind
Yeah, not really to me.
In your mind, y'all ain't thinking this plane could crash.
No, I'm just like we're bumping.
Because that's how I would feel.
But it was like a beautiful flight. So it
Oh my
kind
gosh, it was.
of took, like in my mind, I was thinking we were gonna go kind of down the west coast of Florida, but we really swung out on the east coast. So we saw like Bermuda.
Y'all went over the Bermuda
Bahamas.
Triangle?
We were in the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know
And
that.
y'all made it out.
Bermuda Triangle. But anyway, so yeah, it was pretty smooth. I flew over like Cuba.
Yeah.
Then like when we get to Jamaica, you're kind of flying. You can see like the mountains and stuff. It was really pretty. The water was pretty.
Tell them what you said to the
That was on the way
Oh.
back.
How many hours was it?
It was like 2.5.
Oh, not bad.
Was it to him?
Yeah,
it
the
was.
time change.
I had time to watch a movie. I watched the game plan.
I
love
watched
that
The
movie.
Beekeeper with Jason Statham in it. It was very good. So anyway, like we touched down and then go through the
Jamaica's-
Jamaican customs, TSA, whatever, and get
that
there.
took a little bit.
And like sandals,
longer.
we went to sandals. So anyway, like when you get to the airport, get through customs, they have like a sandals lounge. They really hype it up, but it was mid.
Well, okay, but when you compare it to the rest
You're
of the
in a third world.
Yeah, when you
when
compare
you
it to the
compare
rest
it
of
to
the
the rest of the airport, it was good because it actually had air flowing through it, and,
And
you
couches.
weren't muggy. It had couches. It had Wi-Fi. Cause like I didn't have any kind of service. I didn't have any Wi-Fi, so I couldn't get on my phone.
You on
or do
Straight
anything.
Talk? Did you buy
Yes.
the international plan?
See, I had Verizon, or I have Verizon, but see, I could talk on my phone, but I couldn't text, and I didn't pay for anything extra. I guess it's just kind of, you can talk internationally. I don't know how that works.
Well, but anyway, the lounge was very nice when you compare it to the rest of the place because, like I said, it actually had
Coke.
air. They had like fountain drinks free. Like you don't pay for them. You just go up, you wait in the line, and you
Did they
get your
taste the
Coke.
same?
It tasted so good.
See, because I've heard people say that fountain drinks like Coca-Cola in another country doesn't taste the same as it does in America.
it
Like
tasted
it's
the same.
gross.
I thought it tasted the same. I mean,
that could just be in
It
like
could be the
European
water, though.
countries.
that's
That's
true.
the water tastes bad because,
That's
it has a lot of water in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the loungers they had snacks. Now they were more of obviously like a Jamaican type of snack. Like they had
Were they
some
free?
Yeah, they were
Did
free.
you try 'em?
I did. I tried some.
It was like
It
raisins
was like a
and
trail
something.
mix, but it just was peanuts and raisins. And I thought I would really hate it, but I loved it. It was so good.
Did you bring some home?
No, I did not. But
Do you regret it?
no,
Oh.
it wasn't that good.
Oh.
But it was good enough to just snack on while we were sitting there. But yeah, they had Wi-Fi, and they would call your resort names for you to go get on the bus. And we only waited 10 minutes.
It wasn't long.
They had their own bathrooms in that lounge. So
They basically, and like, I really didn't like the way they done your luggage. So they just got the luggage like just piled up in front of the lounge.
started putting
Like,
tags on
Yeah,
them.
putting tags on. Anybody could just slide through and just snag your bag and leave. So they start getting all your luggage together, and they just put it on one big cart to wherever resort you're going to.
And they'll go, "This one yours? Where your luggage? Show me your luggage." And you had to point it out.
So then
These are mine.
we get on go to get on the bus, and we get out there. Well, then we get to our bus, and there's this guy standing there,
This made me mad.
and he's like saying this spiel in Jamaican, like, "Y'all, we don't get any tips, or we don't get paid from the resort. We only get paid from tips, man."
He was like, "So the way it works, you give me some money, I put your bag in the bus." And he was like, "Okay." And he just stood there,
So I'm just
kind of in
kinda-
front of the door.
I'm just kind of befuddled here.
And he's like,
Yeah, like he won't touch your bag unless you give him some money. So all I have is like I had like
15
$250 and I had like 3 5s. So I think I ended up hitting him like 3 5s. But in my mind I was like, if all I had was a $50 or $100 bill, he was not getting it.
And he goes, "Thank you, man." He'd touch your bag, he'd put it in the bus, you'd just get on the bus.
Could you not take your own bag on the bus?
No, they
No,
put
it's
it up
like
under
they
the
put it up
bus.
under the bus. There's this little thing that comes up and it stores all the bags.
Oh, like an
Between the
RV.
wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we get on the bus and it's like an hour and a half.
This
And
was
like
gracious.
halfway through, they stop at this like rinky dink store. We
with
didn't get
bathrooms.
with bathrooms, and the bathrooms aren't even connected to the store. They're just kind of out there.
Yeah, but they were like, "I suggest you go to the bathroom now. If you even think you have to pee, you better go now, because we got an hour drive, man." And like,
I'd have held it.
I didn't, because I thought, I really don't want to wait, and so I just went ahead and went. But
Was it nice?
the bathroom, no, I mean, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't like
Wasn't like
It
a
wasn't
gas
as bad
station
as-
bathroom like the
no.
one that we went to on the way to the beach at that Circle K.
yeah, it wasn't.
It
Bad.
wasn't that bad.
Mm-mm.
Okay, good.
But
Sketchy.
Now,
You
when you're
scared you
on the
were gonna
bus-
get left.
a little bit, yeah. I was gonna say no, but then I was like, actually, I was kind of worried, so I got in and out. But
What would you have done if they'd have left her?
Hi.
he was standing right outside the bathroom, like he didn't have to go. So
Oh, he didn't just sit on
he
the
just
bus.
stood
and
right
went.
in front of the
Okay,
bathroom.
okay.
Yeah, but the bus ride was kind of crazy though, because they will get 2 inches from the car in front of them, and they'll honk the horn. Like if they want somebody to get out of their way, they will honk the horn and then get right up on their butt, and then the people will pull over off on the shoulder to let them pass,
And
and
they'll
then
pass
they'll
people in like a turning lane, double line, and they drive on the left side of the road,
Yeah.
Right.
which is not that bad. And then another thing too, I noticed all their buses were Japanese buses.
This is so.
So anything that was safety related was written in Japanese because they don't.
They don't read Japanese.
Yeah, they're all of them speak English, and then like a broken English, which is like but their government language is English, and they all speak it. So like,
Well, they have their own language, but I can't remember what they
It's
said
their
they called
accent.
it. But they said that
No, they have a whole
they have their
different
own
language.
language.
Oh, okay.
But they said it's made up of English, Spanish,
yeah,
German, and French. 4 different languages. They made it up. And,
they made it up.
Well, I mean,
It was the slave. They said it was the slaves made it up, so the owners didn't know what they were talking
Yeah.
about.
yeah.
Wait a
Because
minute.
the
Wait a minute.
British colonized it and then enslaved.
They did a history lesson while we were on the bus.
I didn't know that they were enslaved in their own country.
I didn't either until that day.
That's
Well, no,
wild.
I think most of the people there are like,
Well, he said Columbus tried to act like he found Jamaica, but obviously, like, he didn't. And
Right.
like,
That's
'cause
why
there was
everybody
already
hates
people
Columbus.
on there, and so yeah.
Columbus Day.
because they have like Native Jamaicans, that live there.
Right.
So I'm assuming that a lot of like the black people were kind of like slaves, like brought over from Africa. Like I don't know if they were there and then they enslaved them, or if they brought them, or like I don't know the full context of that. But then they kind of done their whole.
But they did give us a little history lesson, and they showed us like little landmarks on the way there, and then they like picked on some people on the bus. Like they picked on the couple behind us. They were married the same day we were, and they were talking to them, and like me and Hunter were so exhausted by this point. We thought, dang, like we should have sat in the back of the bus so that we could have slept and not have to worry about being picked on if we fall asleep. But the guy was pretty cool, but there was a lot of people, like, especially in the first couple of rows that could actually see the road. They would, like, you know, if they would get really close to somebody or close to hitting them or whatever, and the guy goes, let me tell you something.
Was he standing up?
Yeah.
Yes.
He said, you do not have to worry. If I worry, then you worry. But you do not have to worry. We will not get hit. We will not hit nobody.
Meanwhile, we drive by like this junkyard, and there's like 3 buses, like just like ours, front end smashed in. I'm like, yeah, you tell me y'all don't wreck. Another thing too is, and it's kind of like this was brought up now, is like I literally only saw 2 vehicles that were American made. I saw a Ford.
What? We saw 2 Fords.
I saw an old long bed single cab F-350, and then I saw like a new Ford Expedition.
Yeah.
But it was on like 15-inch wheels and lowered. I don't know, because I don't know if it's something about, maybe they don't sell tires to fit, like a new Expedition's on like 22-inch wheels. So my thoughts are maybe they got smaller wheels so they can actually get tires. Because nothing there was on like big wheels. Most of them were like,
They don't have that mud tire issue in Jamaica.
oh yeah, no mud tires, Jamaica.
But anyway, after we got off the bus, they would sing to you. They would.
No, I don't like
What was
that.
the little thing? Like they would give you cold towels that smelled like lemon, like they were infused with like a lemon.
Did you get to
oil,
keep the
whatever.
towels?
No, I mean they were just like little washcloths, but they were cold and they were kind of damp, and they just had like a lemon fresh scent and oil to it. So like you would wipe your face and whatever, and they would sing. There we go. Welcome to Sandals, your home away from home. Like they did a whole thing, and it was like
You know they sitting there
But
thinking,
here's the thing. I know it was kind of awkward, but thank God they only did that to the first set of people that got off the bus. Like it was a whole group of them. They were clapping, they were singing, they were moving, and then when we got off the bus, there was one girl singing by herself, and I thought, and she was kind of whispering,
Like,
it.
baby,
She was
stop.
and I thought, girl, you don't have to do that. Like we're good. But anyway, so they take your bags off or whatever, and then they did kind of this little orientation or whatever. And they gave you a rum punch. This is like their signature kind of thing for the resort, I guess. It's pretty good.
yeah. Okay, so anyway, we were talking about the mud tires. Oh no, you were talking about the song
towels.
and the drink.
Yeah, so anyway, after this orientation, they would take you to your room, and they did not let you carry your bag. Like, I mean, they didn't not let you, but like, they wanted to take it to your room for you. So like,
They wanted
we
that
go
tip.
to our room. No, you don't tip at Sandals. They don't take
I
tips.
guess banned. Unless you have a butler or you go to
Yeah.
the spa.
Yeah.
That's the only times you can
The
tip.
waitresses and stuff don't get
No.
tipped.
Nope.
Can't
Oh
tip
man, I hope they pay them good.
I hope they do
I
too.
say Sandals is like one of the best paying jobs in the island.
It's probably like a lot of people from like third world countries working on a cruise ship. They get paid big money on a cruise.
I mean, they're all like Jamaican. It's not like
Yeah.
you're getting like some trashy people working in there. You can tell they're all pretty.
Yeah, they're well kept. And they're really nice. Every single one of them. Every morning. Didn't matter if you already saw somebody, like a worker that was right in front of this other set of workers or whatever. Every single one of them would say good morning. Every single time. They did not skip a beat. They all said good morning. They acted like they loved their life.
What is
maybe
wrong
they
with
love their
people
life.
in America?
I don't
That
know.
just goes to show you
I know.
there is no freaking... And they're probably so thankful they have that job because they do live in a third world country.
I mean, if you are on a resort every day, whether you're working or not, how is that not the life?
And you got to be thinking also, you're dealing with a lot of spoiled, entitled people.
That's true.
That have
But they're
money.
so nice when they're there. Those spoiled, entitled people are the nicest people when they're there because they're on vacation, and they will just spark up a conversation, especially when they're at the bar. Bro, they're getting fed drinks. They're so nice. They're not spoiled at all. Or they don't seem to be when they're there. They're so
See,
nice.
I figured they'd be like, oh, these spoiled Americans.
No, I don't think
That's what would be going through my mind.
they just want party.
everybody I saw, like, it don't matter. The workers and the people there, they want to party. And like, because like when we sat at the swim up bar one day, they literally made shots for everybody there, and they took a shot too. The bartenders, every single one of them.
No wonder they're loving their job.
Oh yeah.
They get to drink on the job.
But anyway, let's go back. So
In the pool. Do they swim out to the
No.
bar?
no, they're in like an enclosed area. Like
Yeah, but like, how do they get out to it? You got to swim to get in there?
No, there's like a bar like on the side of the pool. Like basically they dug out the ground beside the pool, and like they're kind of like face to face with you, but you're sitting down in the pool, and there's just like a bar around it.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but like, is there like a walkway from the
Oh,
outside
yeah.
all the way? They don't have to swim to get
No.
behind
no,
the
it's
bar.
on like an edge. Of
Okay, that's
it's
what
on
I
the edge
was.
of the
I thought it
pool.
was in the middle of the
No,
pool.
I see what you're saying. No, it's on the edge of the pool. But so you go to they take you to your room. They show you where it's at, and we probably sat in the room for 30 minutes, and they brought our luggage out.
Now, are we talking like the bungalows inside the water?
No, we didn't have. They didn't have.
Or are
any
we
of
talking like a
those.
hotel?
No, this is like a
It's like a
hotel.
condo.
Okay.
More a condo.
Okay.
Like you're at the beach.
Yeah,
Did they have those little bungalows in the water down
No,
there?
not there.
Okay.
they did have like a pier, a dock, whatever you want to call it, and they were supposed to have a restaurant out there. But I think with the storms that had come
Hurricane.
in, yeah, like
Oh.
they had that closed down for the time being. But so yeah, we stayed in our room, and like that day, we didn't really do anything. We were exhausted from the plane ride, from not having to sleep, the night before, and so like we took a fat nap, I think. And I think we woke up about 3,
No,
2.
no, Kelly. We
What?
got there at like 3:30.
Oh,
What's the
Did we-
time difference there?
it's the same.
They're on
well,
Central
they
Time?
don't have daylight savings time, so now they're on Eastern time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you weren't jet lagged or anything.
No,
Okay.
it was the exact same. But well, what day did we eat the nachos? The next day?
Join for supper?
No, we ate nachos.
It was the next day then.
Yeah, we ate
Okay.
that for like a late lunch. The
The day that we got there, the next day.
next day.
When y'all went to
okay.
sleep, did y'all sleep all night? Or did y'all wake up after the nap? Or
Okay, no. So like, we didn't even really intend on taking a nap. That bed had some sleeping gas in it or something
Oh, yeah.
because like we were asleep before we knew we were gone, and
like one of those,
so like
you
we
could have been dead sleep?
Yeah, I wouldn't have known the difference. But we woke up, I guess he said around 5,
5:30.
and the restaurant opened. I think we woke up at 5 because the restaurant opened at like 5:30. And so we got up, and I think we walked around the resort a little bit, and then we went to the restaurant, and it's like normally like for lunch and for breakfast it's a buffet style, but for supper like they just actually take your order and stuff. So we were the second in line that night to eat, and it was pretty. What was that soup thing that I got?
It was crab and corn.
Oh my.
Um,
That don't sound good.
That wasn't there. Are you talking about there? I'm
What?
thinking about Kelly's dockside. We got that.
No, I'm talking about at the Sky Vista.
I
Vista
couldn't
Sky?
tell you.
Sky Vista?
Yeah,
What's
I
it called?
couldn't tell you.
Anyway, it was weird. Like, I was really trying to try new stuff because they didn't have your basic appetizer menu items.
No cheese sticks.
Yeah,
No
they don't
fried
have cheese
pickles.
sticks or anything like that. Like, he got ravioli. It was really good. I wish I would have got that.
As a appetizer?
Yeah. It was only like 2 or 3. So,
Like
like,
big?
they were
Yeah.
like regular size.
But they're fried ravioli. This ain't like no.
Chef Boyardee in a
This
cup.
ain't no Chef Boyardee.
It was really good though. Like, and when you, like, they would call you madam and sir, or what do they call me? Was it madam?
Lady.
Lady. They would say, or
Lady
or madam.
Bailey.
There's sometimes they would say madam, but they would pull my chair out for me. They'd push it back in once I sat down.
No.
They would take both of our, like, not just me, him too. They would take your napkin off of the table and lay it across your lap. They did that for him. They had the glasses, like the water and the wine glasses, like flipped over upside down. And when they would seat you, they'd flip them back up. If you didn't want wine, they'd take the glasses away. If you wanted them, they'd ask you what kind. They'd come and they'd present it to you, and then they'd fill your bottle up. They took your appetizer, your main course, your entree, yeah, and your dessert all at one time. and then they went back, and they would bring it out like, once they
in a
started.
course.
Once they noticed you were like almost done, they'd bring out your next one.
Did you have could you drink Coke?
Yeah, you could have. But
Okay.
Once we sat down and we tried their water was so good. It was so good.
It was honestly just tap water.
Yeah, but we didn't find that out
Their
until
water is clean.
But we didn't find that out until like the 4th day that it was tap water. Like,
You're like, where can
I
we
was
get this
sitting
water?
there- I was sitting there when we were out like eating lunch on the 4th day, and I noticed that she scooped the ice in the pitcher, and then she put the pitcher under the faucet and started turning the water, and I was like,
She was like, I don't want that water. That's
I was like,
dish water.
"That's tap water." But I was like, man, that water's good. Like, we got addicted to that water.
Is it like water hose water?
better?
No.
Water hose water is good.
Yeah, better than that.
Better than
me.
water hose water in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
And they had this bottled water. It's called Wata, like WATA.
Yeah.
And
It's gotta be just their water because like we went to the airport, it was the same exact brand, same bottle.
But not.
but it didn't
the
taste
same.
as good. Mm-mm. Not to me, it didn't.
I didn't drink it.
And in the room they had like a fully stocked bar, or not fully. I mean,
You had to pay for that?
no.
Oh.
They stocked that bar. Like if you use stuff, they'd restock it the next day.
Did y'all drink anything there?
I tried some stuff, but like
Could you bring it home?
no. Like I'm talking, they had like
Oh,
vodka.
it wasn't little.
No, they had
shots.
No, this was
vodka,
like
rum, gin in tall bottles.
with the little nozzle.
They had a full bottle of wine. They had a bottle of champagne that I twisted. I didn't know it was champagne. Like I didn't read it. I just went for it and started to try stuff. I twisted that thing, and I'm glad I didn't have my face over it because I'd have knocked my
Did
eye
it go
out. That thing went pop, and it hit the ceiling. It jumped back down, and it started bouncing all over the floor. The lid went under the bed, and I thought it was going to start spewing out, but it didn't spew. But it had that.
Yeah. That mist.
Yeah.
Looking.
And I thought, but it sounded like a gunshot. And I was like, I hope these people don't think I brought a gun up in here because this is just champagne, buddy. And it wasn't good. But it was pretty cool, though. They had us locked and loaded if we wanted to partay, but we didn't.
They had like 2 Cokes in the refrigerator, 2 Sprites,
Yeah.
2 Coke Zeros,
They had-
waters,
Yeah. They had 2 lagers.
Red Stripe.
That's like the only beer they
That's
had.
the only beer, and that's
Did you
gotta be
drink
the,
it?
No, I
meant to
don't
try
really
it,
like
but-
beer anyway, so
I meant to try it, but I just didn't.
Yeah, but at the Braves game, you drink a lager.
I just,
And you like
It's just
it.
goofing.
I mean, I'll drink it, but it's not.
That's when
something
Blake goes. He don't do that when Blake don't go. Anyway, do you want to tell about our days? What we did?
Yeah, so we kind of mixed it up. Like, first day we went to the beach. The beach sand, like, it was not Panama City sand, but it wasn't mud. It kind of was like in between.
I liked it. It was so satisfying to the feet.
Was
Like
it
it
like,
was squishy.
Tybee Island, like a thicker sand. Or, because it
It was like kinetic sand if it was wet.
ooh.
It was nice and squishy.
Yeah.
I loved it.
But now once you get out in the water, it had kind of like a little, like, there was rocks in the water.
Yeah.
Like reefs.
Yeah.
And they were only like right there. Like you could tell that sand's not natural. Like they truck that stuff in. And then where it washes it away, you kind of like touch it. And a lot of it's kind of dull because of the waves. But some of it's like pretty tough.
When you say reefs, was there like fish swimming in and out of it?
No, they wasn't that big. No, they did have reefs like around the dock. And they said like if you had snorkeled, like you can go look at them. Which we wanted to go snorkeling. But like the weather had just come through like a hurricane, I guess, or something. The waves were kind of not bad.
When
but
it rained every day.
it rained. Yeah, something about a tropical paradise. I didn't really think about it raining, but it did rain.
Every day except for Thursday.
Now, was this sand like a yellow, like a golden,
It was like a
orangey
Well,
yellow
it's kind of like a
sand?
dull brown.
Okay, so it is kind
got
of
a
like
picture.
Tybee Island or South Carolina sand.
I've never been there.
I've never been there either. But it was just very nice. Like I don't know how to describe it, but it was just squishy and I liked
Now,
it.
like the sand, like up on the banks, was like white. No,
Like
you could
sugar.
tell it was not.
Yeah, see, this is the white sand. But like down on the that's regular sand, but it had a little bit of rock in it.
Yeah, it looks like it had some rock in it or shells.
Yeah.
Was it rough
But-
to walk on? Kind of like
No, I could walk in it barefooted. Here's the sand. when we were at the water.
Yeah, the water doesn't look very pretty.
That's what I said. I was
Yeah, I
not.
saw a
It looks
picture
like Gulf Shores.
I saw a picture the
know.
other day and it was like beautiful. I
But
think it was
it-
just a
It
bad
had to
time.
have been the hurricane.
Mm-hmm. But it was nice. Like, oh, sorry. You go ahead. You tell the rest. You tell the day-to-day activity.
No, like, so the first day we went to the beach and kind of a little bit of the pool. Was it the second day we went up on the hill?
Mm-hmm.
No, it
No.
was third day. The second day we kind of...
No. You're right. It was the second day.
The second day, so basically the resort had two sides. It was beach side and hillside. So if you wanted to go to the hillside, you had to take a bus like across the road. And it was kind of like, it had a much
it had
bigger
a massive pool.
and like different restaurants. And there was like some like kind of lunch places I wanted to try.
They had a basketball court.
Both sides had basketball court,
Pickleball?
tennis. They had tennis courts.
They had tennis court. We didn't see pickleball.
Probably hadn't reached that far yet.
I saw somebody said something about pickleball, but we just may not have saw it.
Yeah.
But it was fun though. And then like third day or
It was the third and fourth day. We went to the opposite side where we should have went every day.
yeah, and they had like a little spot on the beach, and then like a smaller pool, but it was nicer.
Yeah. And it was more in the sun than the other one. Because now, okay, when you're looking at the resort, like if you're on our balcony and you're looking out at the water, if you go to the right side, they have a pool over there. They've got like a little amphitheater part over there that's like, you can see the amphitheater if you're in the pool. Like it's right there. And it's just kind of like, that little amphitheater kind of covers up the pool a little bit. There's trees around there, and it's just like too covered up for the sun to be poking through at all times. And they had a little pizza like restaurant over there, but it wasn't that good. I mean,
I didn't like it. I'm not a big pizza fan though.
yeah, but so we didn't really like that pool or we didn't like that whole side over there because like now when you got up under the trees, like there's water coming up and like there's trees hanging over, so and there's chairs there, so like you can lounge under the trees like in the shade with the water washing up pretty much right to your chair. And it was pretty, but it just wasn't where we wanted to be. Like we sat there a couple times, but we were just like, this ain't it. Mm-hmm. When we went to the left side, that's where and it was called the Ochu Beach Club or whatever. Like that's where all the fun was at. So they're doing little games over there. Like they had a pumpkin carving contest. They had like a logo contest.
A logo contest?
Yeah, like they would say like a business logo or
No, it was like
like
a brand.
Like the M&M's thing.
no, but it wasn't pictures. Like it was like
Like, I'm loving
their
it.
slogan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was guys against girls or whatever. And they had a bar on that side. They had a lunch place on that side.
They had like cornhole
They
boards,
had cornhole,
beach volleyball.
shuffleboards,
Oh,
beach
I love
volleyball.
shuffleboard.
They had all kinds of stuff, and they had a big old thing of waves rolling in on that side. Mm-hmm. And so we had fun. You can tell about the waves.
Yeah, so they had like a kind of like a little raft out there. It looked like a trampoline, but it's not.
Yeah, it did look like a trampoline.
And it was out there in like 6-7 foot of water. And me and Kallie, we were just like, honestly, there's a lot of old people there.
Yeah.
Like it was 50 plus majority. Like there may have been 4 to 5 couples. that
We
were
stuck out like
under
a
the
sore
30.
thumb, though.
But we still had fun. Like everybody
Yeah.
was still super chill.
They're probably having fun watching y'all on the
Oh yeah,
raft.
we got out there like we was jumping off the raft into the waves.
But
we were-
nobody wanted to do that until we started doing
Well,
it.
no, nobody wanted to go out that far. I think they were scared.
Mm-hmm.
But
Y'all are like, well, if we get eat by a shark, we get eat.
Now, he was scared.
no, I was scared.
When he would jump off of the raft, when he would jump off and I was about to jump off, he would go, hurry, jump off so I'm not on here by myself. Cause like
Look at how he's looking at you. He's like,
he
don't
was
tell
hanging
that,
off
Callie.
he was hanging off the side waiting on me to jump. He was like, hurry. Cause I was like, why? He was like, I don't want to get bit.
I don't blame you, bruh.
But he was like, he wanted me to get bit instead.
He watches them sharks on the Shark Week. He knows how they be.
But anyway, tell about our raft enjoyment.
But yeah, we would just jump off the raft and have a grand old time.
Could you like sunbathe on the raft? Like there's
Yeah,
water
that's a lot
coming
of
up
people
on
do. Yeah, that's what a lot of people did.
Yeah, that's all we ever saw anybody do was lay on it. But we thought, the heck? There's big waves rolling in.
We're going to play
Why don't we
on it.
jump off on it? So, that was fun.
Hold on, I got to tell you this real quick. Okay, listen. Just talking about jumping off of that normally people just lay on it and act distinguished. So when me and Blake went to the hotel and spent the night this past weekend, we were in that it was a fancy hotel. It was really nice. We get in there, and I was laying on the bed, and Blake, he had been in the bathroom, and he come out of the bathroom, and he ran, and he jumped on the bed. And then he was like, oh, that was fun. So he went back, and then I said, we could just jump on the bed, and we just stood up and jumped on the bed. Like, we were like children. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, that was so fun. Like, and that just reminds me, like, just doing something that you don't get to do.
Just being kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was so fun. Like, we had the best time, and you could tell everybody thought we were having a good time or knew we were having a good time. And, like, they would have people go around, like, all the time taking pictures of you, like, that work for the resort. So, like, we had, like, 4 different people wanting to come and take our picture. And the lady that had just taken our picture at the pool followed us out to the water because she realized that's where we were going. And we took some pictures standing there in the water, and then we took off toward the raft. And so I looked over, and she was on the pier. She had moved over on the pier to take pictures of us jumping off the raft.
Do you have them?
No, he didn't want to get one of them.
Hunter.
Which they weren't that good of pictures. Like, they were far away, and you couldn't really tell what we were doing.
Oh, that's the only thing you had to buy? The pictures?
Yeah, that's the only thing we bought while we were there. Pictures. We got 10 for $190.
Oh, my. Now I see why you didn't want to buy
But it
them.
comes with a frame, and they had 5 printouts that they would give you, so.
Is that with the digital copies, too?
Mm-hmm.
You get the digital copies?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess that's worth it.
Yeah. I mean, it was. I told him, I was like, we're never going to get these back if we don't do them right now. Like,
Yeah.
Like and a lot of them were really good, so we went for it. We narrowed it down. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. And I think the most fun part was trying new drinks for me and trying a bit of new foods. I didn't try too many new foods, but the ones I did, I enjoyed. And I enjoyed, like, us just talking like Jamaicans. Like, the whole time we were there, we were like, come on, brother, get in the water. Or, like, like, the pools were so cold. The ocean was warmer than the pool.
Yeah.
And even the hot tub. It was no hot tub.
It was a cold tub.
It was a cold tub. But yeah, I just, like, when I got back to work the next week, I thought, man, like, that's all I thought about. I thought all the things that we'd be doing at that certain time. And, like, this is a thing, too, that I really enjoyed. Like, we wouldn't, because of the rain, we wouldn't ever get out of the bed until, like, 11:30. And
You wish you would have got out earlier.
no, I don't, actually, because, like, we would sit there and we'd play on our phones or we'd watch a movie, and, like, we would order room service for breakfast because it was free. Mm-hmm. So we'd get a whole spread, dude. We'd just try a bunch of stuff and sit there in the bed and eat our breakfast. Because, like, on the first day, he was like, we're just going to eat the breakfast in bed. I said, have you ever heard of breakfast in bed? Like, they don't get off the bed to eat the breakfast. That's what it's
I
for.
would not want to eat on the bed.
Well, I didn't want to either.
I swear me and her are the same person.
I didn't want to, like, get it on the bed, but, like, we would stay covered up. So, like, if it got on the bed, it was on the outside sheet, and they were going to come change it. Like, they were going to clean it. Mm-hmm. So, but it was nice and it was peaceful, was it not? I mean, you enjoyed it.
Yeah. And we had a balcony, too, so we'd go out there, sit on the balcony, and it was on, like, the second highest floor, so, like, you kind of see out. And
Yeah.
You want to tell some more? You've been too quiet over there.
Trying to think.
Tell them about the restaurants.
Yeah, the restaurant's pretty good. It's one of those deals, like, you don't go to get a 5-star meal. Like,
Right.
the meals were not
They're just
that
mid.
great. I was like, man, nothing I had really just, I was like, dang, I wish I could have that. Besides, they had, like, some Jamaican jerk chicken wings.
Oh, my gosh. Those chicken wings were so
Like a
good.
Jamaican barbecue. Oh, them things were good. That was probably the best thing I had the whole week.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everywhere you went, though, like, they wanted you to drink.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you were a drinker, you could be dangerous there. Because I don't drink that much. Like, that's just not the type of guy I am. But, like, I drink like a daiquiri or like a mixed drink or something.
He found one that he really liked. It was called the Island Smile. Do you remember what it had in it?
Had like pina colada, strawberry daiquiri, and rum. It was pretty good.
It looked like a dessert.
See, I just don't think I could go and drink at a place like that. Like, I just don't drink anyways. Like, I don't
really either, but like the only thing I'll drink is wine. And
Yeah,
it's
but
the
I don't
same
even
wine
drink
every
at
time.
home. Like, I could be at my house, me and Blake be in the hot tub. Blake's like, oh, why don't you get a drink? And I'm like, no, I just don't drink.
But I wanted to try new stuff. Like I've never really had rum or like anything like that, so I wanted to try it. Now let me tell you, they had an electric lemonade, and it tasted
That actually
like
sounds really good.
it just makes my mouth water when I think about it. It was so good, and I don't know how to describe
Have
it.
that yellow Gatorade
the perfect-
flavor in it.
No, it was blue.
Oh,
It was blue, but it was like a blue raspberry lemonade kind of thing.
like
Like
a
it,
slap your mama slush kind of.
but it was so much better than a slap your mama slush. It was so good, and because it was like the perfect amount of sweet and the perfect amount of sour. And I was living for that, and I meant to get another one before we left, but I forgot about it. But
They had pool tables there too.
Oh, yeah.
we played pool about every day. Like
Yeah.
we were just like before
We were
went
waiting
to the
on-
room, waiting
yeah.
on something. Or
yeah,
it was fun.
you want to tell them about the way back?
So yeah, on the way back, same thing. Get on the bus, ride for an hour and a half, and they don't talk the whole time. So you're just sitting there in silence, and like buddy driving has his phone on the aux. Like there's not like a playlist. Like you can hear him because then you hear his phone go off, and the music will shut off.
He'll
Then I
answer
go
the
back
phone.
playing. But it was just crazy, like the music though, because like most of it was like Jamaican, like stereotypical music, and then some of it was like there'd just be like a random
Like trap music. A little
Not
bit
like
of
a
little bit
trap
of stir fry in the kitchen. Wrist twisted like a stir fry.
They didn't have
No,
any of that kind of
just
music.
like some songs that were just kind of off,
Mm-hmm.
like not Jamaican songs. Nothing like crazy. It's not like
But it was songs you'd never heard of before. For
yeah,
sure.
like songs you never heard of.
You're never gonna hear that song unless you're on that bus.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I love how Buddy was plugged up to the aux. Like, that's bold.
No
I know.
shit.
You got a bus full of American people and you bumping your own stuff. Like, you walking to the beat of your own drum, bruh.
I swear we heard the same song on that bus 3 times at least. Like it just kept going, and their songs are so long. I
It's
swear
repetitive.
that one song would last like 5 minutes, and it would be doing the same tune and the same words. And I was like, bro, does this song not end? There was goats on the road.
I thought you said goats on the bus. I was like, now wait
Like
a
they'd
minute.
be off on the side.
Did y'all see any like iguanas or
Nope.
like weird animals?
The only animals we saw were the goats on the way there in this one specific spot. And then there was cats everywhere at
Were
the
they nice to
resort.
the cats?
Yeah.
Did they feed them?
They didn't even shoo them off. They just let them sit
They
there
were just
under
kind
the
of
table.
part of it.
Yeah, it's like just another experience. There were cats everywhere.
Wait, they were sitting on the tables?
No,
Like,
they weren't
they
on the
were-
tables. They were just sitting under the tables. Looking
So
at-
they don't take care of them though. It's not like there's something.
Yeah, that's not their pet or anything.
No,
but like they're not shooing them off.
yeah, hey.
They let them hang around.
Probably just control the rat.
But I'm
Yeah.
not talking about
That's what I was
like
about to say. The people are feeding
our
them.
cats. Like on every restaurant they've got, there's no doors, there's no windows. Like
Oh, this
well,
is
except for the one, except for the
this
the
is like a
sushi
Pineapple
hibachi.
Willie's type of place.
Like, you're
eating
out-
on the patio.
Yeah, but it's not a patio. Like it's covered.
More like
there's
a
no-
porch.
Yeah, I guess.
Like a decks and docks with the things.
Yeah.
Exactly like
I
that.
get you.
And the cats were just flowing freely in and out of the
I
spoon.
mean, like how many cats? Like roughly 1 or 2, or maybe like
There's at
10
least-
plus.
2 to 3 per restaurant.
2 or
yeah.
3 per restaurant. Any like funky colored ones, or were they all black or
No,
white?
they're black, white, like tiger stripe. You know, all the usuals.
No weird, no
But
cats
they
that
looked
you've never
scruffy.
seen. They look rough.
They looked kind of rough. Yeah,
They probably had the mange.
I don't
Did you
know.
pet any of
I
them?
pet a lot of them.
Were they sweet?
Yeah,
Did
they
you
were
want to pick
nice.
one up?
No, I didn't want to pick them up. They weren't kittens.
I
They
told
were
her
cats.
not even touch them.
Yeah, but I touched that one.
Catch
And he said, "You picked the raunchiest one to touch." But he
Did
was
you
by
like go wash your hand
himself.
after? Is that the one that was the black one that was sitting beside you? Did you feed him?
I
Did you give
fed
him a little
them.
bite?
I did feed them.
They didn't even eat it though.
But they didn't eat it because that one was so mean that all the other ones were cowered down to it.
Did the mean one eat it?
No!
Wow.
And so I tried to kick the piece that I just dropped off to the other cats, and they wouldn't eat it. They wouldn't touch it.
They were definitely eating rats.
But
Those cats don't eat regular food.
anyway, tell them about the plane ride on the way back.
So yeah, we get on the plane ride back.
I watched
watched-
Twilight. I started my Twilight series.
Jag.
I watched Pulp Fiction. Anybody that's ever watched Pulp Fiction, that is probably the wrong choice of movie to watch on the plane. But it was on like we went Delta flight. So they have like their movies, and I always saw. I was like, yeah, I need to watch Pulp Fiction. I feel like it's one of those movies that's just kind of like a.
It's one of those movies you can't unsee it.
Well, it's also to me kind of like Forrest Gump. It's like a movie you kind of gotta watch because you may be in a situation where somebody references it.
See, I've not seen Pulp Fiction, but I've seen Natural Born Killers, and the way they're set up the same.
I've
I mean,
never
they
seen
don't
it.
have the same plot, obviously, but they're directed by the same guy. So you're gonna get
See.
the gore and the language and the nudity and all the things. You need to watch it. If you liked Pulp Fiction, you probably
I really
like
didn't like it. I mean, it was a good movie. I wouldn't watch it again.
So that's how I feel about Natural Born Killers. It's got Woody Harrelson in it, and then that Juliette Lewis, I guess, from Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
The daughter, she's in it with Woody Harrelson, and they murder people in the 80s. And it's just, it's strange. Like, it's weird, and they have like, it's like if you took LSD while watching a movie. That's what it.
Have you seen The Irishman on Netflix? Like a movie it's about the mob. I'm halfway through watching it. I watched it the other day. I forgot what Callie was doing. I watched like the first
I was
hour.
taking a shower. I was cleaning.
I watched like the first hour of it. I had anxiety after watching that.
That's how Natural Born Killers is. It will like literally give
couldn't
you
go to
anxiety.
sleep.
Yeah.
But I haven't finished. The movie's like 3.5 hours long.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I click on his profile on Netflix for us to watch Suits, because it's on his profile, I see it still sitting there, and I'm like, bro, you gonna finish this movie? Like,
You don't want
try.
to. You don't want to finish.
But I
it.
don't watch movies. It's like when I'm in the shower in the mornings, I listen to podcasts or I watch YouTube videos.
yeah, especially on Friday mornings when it's my day to sleep in, he's in there blaring this Joe Rogan podcast, and I'm thinking, can you not turn that down? I ain't trying to sleep. Then I end up waking up playing on my phone, 6:30 in the morning.
I'm talking about the full time until I walk out the door. I'm listening to something.
He is.
Like normally I wake up, I'm gonna watch it while I'm taking a shower, watch it while I'm brushing my teeth, watch it while I'm getting ready, like till I walk out the door. So, anyways, off the movies. So, like we're on the plane headed back. Still like really nice views on the way back.
It was a little cloudy once we
Yeah.
got. Yeah.
Eat my Biscoff cookies and
Oh my gosh, they had.
That's good.
oh yeah.
Yes, they're good.
It's kind of like a slight graham cracker.
Yeah. I tried them before. Haley at work, her mom always buys them. She would always bring each of us a pack of Biscoff cookies of our choice. Her mom would just go buy them, and she'd bring them to us.
They have different flavors.
They do. They have like a peanut butter one. I like the vanilla ones. Those are really good.
Are they soft?
No.
Are they
Like
real
a soft
The
crunchy.
ones on the airplane were not soft. They were. I'm trying to think of like.
Are they
some-
kind of stale?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Are they always kind of stale?
I think
Or
that's just the
the
way they're
ones on
supposed to
the-
be.
They
Oh, okay.
they
Okay.
feel like they're stale, but they're not.
No, they're not.
They had sun chips, garden salsa sun chips,
That's why you've been hooked on
minis.
it. Oh yeah,
They were minis.
Like the
They
ones
were
in the
this
Munchies?
big.
like the ones in the bag of munchies.
Yes.
Yes, you know what I'm talking about. She's never had munchies before, apparently.
No, but they were so good. They gave you a Coke or a water, Dr Pepper, Diet Coke, whatever drink you wanted. They had it.
Bottled or like in a cup?
No, they would just like crack open a can, scoop you out some ice, pour you some Coke in a cup. It's about this
What'd
big.
they do with the rest of the Coke that they didn't use?
Put it in
No.
the next one.
Yeah, they'd put it in the next round.
Like they're going down the aisle. Like they'd use like one Coke for like 3 drinks.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Write your name on the outside. This is Callie's when I come back around.
They come around one time,
But anyway, so
like midway through.
the plane ride back was pretty smooth, and we get there and like we're going down. Like I can see it. Like I'm on the window seat, so I'm watching, and like Buddy sits this plane down like it was an RC plane. I mean,
He did it perfectly.
the most buttery landing. That like, have you ever flown?
No.
And I don't plan
so like
to.
when you hit the ground, like when you fly, like it touches down, like it's kind of like a
You
boom.
bounce.
Is it like a...
Yeah, like it's kind of a lot of times it's pretty hard.
They have to slam on the brakes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds like a four wheeler, like when you're like going and you're down. She was like,
Bro, my Jeep when it goes down back behind the transmission store or the transmission place, you know what I'm talking about, going to Blake's house the back way.
But anyways, the guy like sits this plane down. I told Kelly, I was like, that is the smoothest landing I've ever witnessed.
Like, cause he honestly, a lot of the times they literally like just it like
bounce.
it's like they drop and then they just start bouncing. But this guy literally
Like a rock skipping
slid it
across
in.
the water.
This guy literally slid. We were just going, and then like they do have to get on the brakes. So like, you're
really
going
do
for
that?
it. Yes, you're really.
That's
why Yes,
G-forces.
that's why they make you put the tray back up.
So you don't knock
can't
your
keep
noggin
the
off
tray-
on it.
I mean, you're not gonna hit your head, but I mean, you're gonna go. Your body's gonna go forward because this plane is having.
It's not like being in the car and like somebody slams on the brakes. You just hold the seat in front of you and keep from moving. It's not like that.
No, I mean you can do that, but like you're gonna be like that for a minute. Like you're gonna be like that. It's a pretty.
It's a little scary.
The momentum is there. No, it's not scary.
Scary.
It's not scary. It's just you're stuck. Like there's momentum. You've been going so fast for so long, and then you all of a sudden have to get on the brakes. Like you're gonna go forward, but it doesn't like you're not flying forward. It's not like a.
It's not like slamming on the
brakes.
brakes and going like this.
No,
like
you're not gonna go like this. But like, it's just like when they start hitting the brakes, you're gonna move up.
Your body slowly like.
Yeah. But wouldn't you say?
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to get off the plane.
The pilot standing
The
there at
pilot
the door.
stand outside the door.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Said, thank you for flying Delta. So I walked by and like, man, it's a nice landing. They didn't even acknowledge me.
You said that's the smoothest landing I've ever seen, or something like that. And that guy didn't even say anything. He was just like, "Thank you for flying."
Jerk.
No, it was just like I told
I
Hunter. I
guess it's
said he
terrible.
does that all the time. Like,
Well, that's terrible landing. I'm flying American Airlines from here on out.
Delta Sky Club.
Delta was nice though.
Delta was
That was
nice.
the first time I ever flew Delta.
I love Delta.
See, all my friends at work that fly a lot, they always fly Delta.
And like this is the thing, when we flew Southwest, when we went to Disney World, they didn't have screens on the back of the seat. You're not watching no movies when you're on your way
So
there.
y'all gonna start flying Delta because you can build up points with Delta.
I would
also.
love to always fly Delta, but
They don't go to Disney World.
Thing is though,
They
like
do.
Disney World's like a 40-minute flight, so it's not really that big a deal.
yeah, but
Yeah,
I
but
still
you can
like
build
to
up your
have it.
points.
I like to have that option.
But and
You can play
Southwest-
games on it too. You don't have to watch a movie. You can watch The Office, like whatever.
Southwest, you don't have to pay for baggage. So we had to pay like
Oh, that's true.
$30 a bag. There,
That's true.
$30 a bag back. I mean, we spent $120 just on baggage.
Yeah,
Versus you play Southwest.
but in
it's all
Jamaica in
included.
dollars, it said we owed $9,000 for our baggage.
Yeah, like
What?
$9,000.
Yeah, but it was
whatever.
only like $56.
That's
Dude,
$9,000 in Jamaican money.
That's what it said on the
Yeah,
screen.
their-
It literally
their
said
currency is
9995.
Were y'all about to have a stroke?
I
No,
did.
I knew. I know.
I
When
was
I
like,
just
I
saw
didn't
the
convert
nines,
my
I was like,
dollars.
I told Kelly, I was like, it's got to be around $60. And that's what we paid in America. It's Delta's Delta.
That's true.
I didn't think about
They had
that.
to go by their currency.
But they in the Jamaican airport, they had a Wendy's, they had a Domino's, they had a Dairy Queen. We got a Blizzard.
Anyway,
didn't
so
flip
yeah,
it. Ah.
I got there
Made
and
him
like
do it.
we walked to the food court and I see a Wendy's. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need some chicken nuggets. So I
Did
get.
they have the saucy nugs?
They didn't have any sauces though. They only had ketchup. Like I'm not a barbecue sauce fan, but I love Wendy's with barbecue sauce.
Oh.
So anyway, so I get up there, order my chicken nuggets. I'm like, hey, I got some barbecue sauce. I'm like,
They're like,
we don't
what
have
is
any
that?
sauces. So like whatever courtesy or hospitality we got at Sandals
not
immediately
get
was
that anywhere
gone
else.
at the airport. Those people hated
They
their
had some
lives.
attitude.
Every one of
Were
them.
they Jamaicans? Or were
Yes.
they-
Yeah, they were Jamaicans.
You should have said, like,
They
what's
just
your
weren't
deal,
happy.
bro? They were mad because they weren't working the sandals.
I
Yeah.
guess.
But anyway, so I got my Wendy's. I sit down. Terrible.
The nugs were nasty.
They were not American chicken nuggets.
How much did you pay for that and a drink?
It wasn't that bad. It was like $13.
What?
I paid.
It wasn't a Wendy's 4 for 4.
I got an 80.
They have the four.
At,
They didn't even have that on the menu?
no.
What?
I went
Because
to
it can't be
Domino's.
4 for 4.
Why can't it be?
4 for 4,000 maybe, but
4,000 for 4,000.
That's what I don't get too. Is all the prices were in American dollars,
Yes.
which I thought was weird
Yeah.
because that's an international airport. Like people could be coming from anywhere.
Yeah, but at least on the on the Domino's menu, if I'm not mistaken, they had.
But Delta
a
is
different
an American
form.
airline.
No, this is not. No, this is the airport. They're not just flying Delta out of this place. Like they're flying.
Oh, yes, I get what you're saying now, yeah.
But Domino's, I swear, had another form of currency on the, like they have U.S. and then they had another one. I don't know what it was,
Like
but
pesos or something.
I don't know.
No,
I can't
that's
remember
the
what.
Jamaican currency. I don't know what it's called.
But
It may just be called Jamaican dollar. I don't know.
I got an 8-inch personal cheese pizza and a drink. It was like a souvenir cup. It's this tall. It had Yaman or what was it?
Did you keep it?
It had Yaman. Yeah, I got it in there.
Heck yeah.
Come with a bendy straw and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I paid $21 for that Coke and that pizza.
Wow.
But, worth it.
You got the cup. He didn't get nothing at Wendy's.
But see,
bad
I
attitude.
probably would have got a burger. But to be honest, I just knew if I got a burger, because I'm not going to eat with everything on it. I was going to get a burger and it was going to be like loaded up or have nothing on it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to eat it.
But anyway, we had a good time. But when we got back, that was awful. I hated to have to unpack and clean everything, but I did it that night that we got back.
Yeah.
Because told him, he was like, why you have to do this tonight? I was like, I am not doing this tomorrow. I am not doing anything
I hate unpacking
tomorrow.
bags.
I do too.
It annoys me.
Me too.
All right, y'all. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
That's gonna be it for the honeymoon episode. Thanks for coming on here and talking about it, Hunter.
Thanks for
Yeah, I'm
coming
on.
all this way.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
on.
You come a long way to be on this podcast.
I did.
tonight.
I could
Walked
have
all 30 steps from the other room.
Could have playing my PlayStation right now.
Yeah.
Quit doing that.
What are we gonna? What was? I'm getting so confused right now.
Trump, when you coming on the pod?
Yes. We trying to get our president Trump on the podcast. If you want to come be on the podcast,
We're going to send him a formal letter.
obviously, I don't know how many Secret Service can fit in this room, but we could probably get a few. You'll definitely be safe in this neighborhood. If you want to come be on our podcast, if you want to come talk to us about stuff.
We're going to send him a formal letter because I sent him a wedding invitation and
He responded.
and I've hung up his letter on the fridge.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more than likely not him, but
Yeah, I know. But
somebody took
still.
the time to mail us back, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, somebody out there at his home.
I was really hoping
One
for
of his
$1
homes.
billion, but I didn't. That wasn't in there.
Send any money. Well, we might get an invite to the White House. Who knows?
I'd go.
Or one of his other homes or something.
Sure.
I don't know.
Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah.
I'm fine with whatever.
Me and Blake go play some golf.
With Trump.
Honestly, bring him to Cherokee Pines Golf Course and let him golf out here. He ain't got to worry about nobody trying to assassinate him in Cherokee County. I think he'd be safe.
It
Yeah.
would be very safe. Safest place on earth.
Yeah.
No bushes on Cherokee Pines.
No. Just
Pine
pine
trees.
trees. But, I mean, unless you get somebody that knows how to climb a tree stand. But the chances of getting somebody that wants to assassinate him and climb
knows
a
how to
tree
climb
and knows how to use a climber for a tree.
Yeah.
Nah, this is kind of slim.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Anyway, but yeah, Trump, if you hear this, probably won't, but if you hear it and you want to come be on our podcast or you want us to come to you,
Send him a flash drive in the mail.
yeah,
With a formal
he would
letter.
be like, ugh.
Yeah, he'd probably throw this away. This is.
It'd be like a national security. They would probably
Yeah.
think it was like a hacker.
Yeah. Definitely
flash
don't
drive.
plug miscellaneous USB ports or miscellaneous USB drives.
Put on it. Only Trump can open this on his computer.
That doesn't sound suspicious at
Not
all.
suspicious at all. Anyway, so we are still doing commercials. We're still taking ads. And we are getting closer and closer to season 2. We only have how many more episodes? This is episode 46. We'll have 52 episodes total. So what's the difference? Math
6.
Wizard? 6 more episodes until season 2. Baller. Are you excited?
What's exciting for season 2? What can we look forward to?
A lot of there's going to be a new logo. new intro, and then new people on the pod.
Yeah, but we're just shooting the bull this time. Like, we're going to have basic topics to talk about, but we're not going to have a go by, like, a layout like we have previously. Like, we're just going to chat.
We're still going to have a schedule.
No, but I'm saying, like, an episode outline.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
point number 1, and here's your 3 things.
Yeah, we did that. We're going to have one with you and Blake where we all, like, do you still have those whiteboards?
I do.
Those will be perfect for
I
that.
know.
I still have mine.
I think Carly and Ivy took theirs, but I have 2 left. So.
Okay, well, I've got mine too. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah. We can just get the other one from Carly.
Oh,
I'm
good.
sure
That's 3 then.
Yeah. And then we've got our Bible study coming up. We're going to try to get that and start whipping it out as soon as I get my new computer and we get Kallie a webcam. So, y'all be getting to do a little Bible study with us so we can get into that and everybody grow in their relationship with Christ. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. Do you have anything else, Kallie?
I just want to shout out Casey real quick. She came on the podcast last week, and she also texted me the other day and said that she had a blast, and she listened to it, and she thought it was hilarious.
She will be back a few more times.
I just appreciate how much she loved it. We had such a good time.
We honestly did.
Like with Casey, we can't even have an outline. We just got to talk. Like, we just talk. Because
She always has something fun
I
that
know.
she did.
I know.
And also, Casey, she just subscribed to our Patreon. So let me give a little clap for you, Casey. Oh yeah, you want one of those? Casey was giving us some very, very good tea the other day too. She be spilling the tea.
Yeah.
Hunter, you missed it. It was some good tea, but Kallie can tell you about it later. But anyway, so thank you for subscribing to our Patreon. The Patreon link will be in the comments if you guys want to get in that.
How much does that cost?
$2.99 a month, and then I think Apple bills you like some change to go on top of it. I really don't know what
Yeah,
Apple.
we need to get the Patreon up and then get some ads flowing so I can start directing this.
You're not getting paid.
What?
You are getting
Not
a free.
for a while.
You're getting
I'm just kidding. I don't want
But we will have a guy in a chair. We'll have a TV screen.
See,
that
I
we
want
can
to be
look
a
upon.
Jamie.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him my laptop to work off of, and we're gonna try to figure out how to get
A TV.
a TV. Actually, we might need to just use your laptop. He can use mine if we
That's
can
fine.
figure out how
Well,
to
we got to move that.
Yeah, we got to get
Move
that
that
out.
couch and get my desk in here because I got him a rolly chair. Got him a desk.
Are you excited, Hunter?
Yeah, I'm excited. So we need to be able to for the people watching.
Screen
You
record the
know-
TV.
Have some reference to what we're talking about.
Yeah, if you are talking about
Conspiracies.
conspiracy theories, or you're talking about rides at Disney World.
Hey Hunter, look that up.
Yeah, hey Hunter, look up that ride.
He would already be looking it up before we even told him to look it
That's
up.
right.
He would have it ready. Then we go, boom, there it is on the TV. So, do y'all have a big enough TV to where people with bad
Got
eyes
plenty
like
of
me can
TVs
see?
in this house. Yes.
I got we got two 32-inch TVs. We can just rig both of those up.
Double screen.
One for
Yeah.
you and one for me. And then I'm gonna fix my shelf over here. Y'all see something else in season 2, because this is honestly sad compared to Callie's amazing shrine of things over there. I can get off that Minecraft stuff.
Yes.
I'm gonna do
You
it.
send me Minecraft stuff on the daily. You got to build you something.
Yeah,
over
I've
there.
got all those little things.
Yes.
I'm putting
Lego
them up.
Minecraft, regular paper that you had to put together.
I think I'm just gonna get the little plastic toys that I have.
Okay.
I'm gonna put those up right here,
Okay.
so I'll get to see all my Minecraft stuff. But anyways, we're gonna hang it up for tonight. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna shut up now.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for
Walking
coming
all
all
this
the way
way.
over here.
Yeah, it was fun. I'd recommend anybody if they have a chance to come do it. It's fun.
To do the podcast or do the Sandals Resort?
Both.
Podcast. Sandals is pretty mid. I'd rather go to Disney World.
Absolutely. It was fun. I'm very thankful for it. It was a very relaxing
Oh,
thing.
it was fun.
But Disney World is up our alley more than anything, and that's where we will
And
be
it's in
going.
America.
That's where we'll be going from now on.
Sandals is perfect. Like, if you are going on a honeymoon, I would recommend doing something like Sandals over Disney World because I feel
It's
like
relaxing.
It's relaxing
did need-
after the rough couple of months or week that you had before, yes.
yeah, it was perfect. I had a good time.
All right, y'all. This has been Beyond 21. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No, I'm good.
I'm Caitlin.
I'm Kallie.
I'm Hunter.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
See ya.